third numerical we are going to start and understand, that is calculate the work done to dissociate the system of three charges placed on the vertices of triangle. You can see that this is a triangle where plus q charge, plus 2q charge and minus 4q charge is situated, and the distance between all the three charges is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, now we want to find out first of all the initial potential energy. So I can write down that initial potential energy ui is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, now inside the bracket, now what we want to find out now, initially all the three charges are in a system, and therefore we have to find out the potential energy with respect to each charge along with the remaining two charges. So I will write down with respect to q1 q2 upon r, and r is the same distance for all the three charges, so plus q2 q3 upon r plus q1 q3 upon r. Okay, now we are going to keep the values here, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught inside the bracket. Okay, now q1 and q2, let us consider q is q1, so q into q2 is minus 4q, so I will write down minus 4q divided by r plus q2 q3. Now q2 is minus 4q and q3 is plus 2q, so multiplied by 2q divided by r plus q1 q3. q1 is q and q3 is 2q divided by r. Now this is the initially the total energy of the system of charges. So what if we solve this complete, then I can get it as a u is equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 10 q square upon r. Okay, and they have given that here the value of q is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 10 coulomb. So minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 10 q square by r become now minus 9 into 10 raised to 9 multiplied by 10, then q square, so 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 10 bracket square divided by the distance between any two charges is 10 centimeters, so 0.1 meter. Okay, so I can get it as a u is equal to, or u initial is equal to minus 2.3 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule. Okay, now as we are dissociating the system, that means we are sending each and every charge of this three charge system to infinity, we know that final potential energy that is uf is equal to 0. Therefore work done to do that, or work done to dissociate the system of these three charges is given by u final minus u initial, that is equal to 0 minus of minus 2.3 into 10 raised to minus 8. So total work done is equal to 2.3 into 10 raised to minus 8 joule. Okay, now in the similar manner we are going to consider the another question, that is what is the electrostatic potential energy of a charge configuration shown in this particular diagram, where they have taken that q1 is equal to plus 1 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb, q2 is equal to minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb, q3 is equal to plus 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb, and q4 is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. Now we want to find out what is the net electrostatic potential energy of this four charge system. Okay, now in this case also we have to consider the potential energy of one charge with respect to all the remaining three charges. In the similar way we are going to calculate the potential energy. So therefore we require the diagonal of this square also. and diagonal of this square, that is nothing but the distance between q1 and q3 or the distance between q2 and q4, can be found out by the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now we can see that this is a, this is a, so therefore this will be considered as root of a square plus a square, so it will be root 2a. Okay, similarly the distance between q2 and q4 is also root 2a. So I applied the Pythagoras theorem. Now we are going to put the formula for this. Okay, so let us understand this very properly. U is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This is a fixed quantity, that's what I have taken outside. Now let us go for, first of all, q1 with respect to all the q2, q3 and q4. So q1, q2 divided by, now q1, q1 and q2, they are separated by the distance a. So I will write down here a, plus, now q1 and q3 I will take divided by, now q1 and q3 are separated by distance root 2a. Then q1 and q4 I will write down. q1 and q4 is again at a distance a. Okay, now this all three with respect to 1, 2, 3, 4 is done. Now let us start with the another one, that is q2 and q3. How they are separated? q2 and q3 are separated by distance a. Okay, plus q2 and q4. q2 and q4 are separated by distance root 2a. And last one is now remain, that is q3 and q4. So q3 and q4 are separated by distance a. Now you can find out that in this complete system or in this all calculation, we have considered each and every charge, and along with that each and every charge with respect to the other three charges, how the electric energy can be studied. Okay, so now we are going to put the value here. So U is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 upon a, that is, suppose they have given here as a, so a value is given as a 1 meter, sorry, a is equal to 1 meter given, so 1 meter I will take it outside. Okay, and inside the bracket now we are going to start putting the value. q1 is 1 into 10 raised to, or 10 raised to minus 16, we can take it outside because all the charges are having 10 raised to minus 8, 10 raised to minus 8 multiplied. So outside the bracket we can take it as directly 10 raised to minus 16. So I am directly multiplying only the q1 and q2 in terms of whole numbers. So 1 multiplied by, how much is q2? q2 is minus 2. Okay, divided by a, and that a already taken outside, plus q1, q3. q1 is 1 and q3 is 3 divided by root 2a. Out of that a taken outside, so I will take here only root 2, plus q1, q4. q1 is again 1, okay, and q4 is 2, and upon a already taken outside. Now I will start with the fourth term. So fourth term is q2, q3 by a. q2 is minus 2 and q3 is minus 2 and q3 is plus 3. Okay, and already taken a outside. Now fourth term is q2, q4. q2 is minus 2 and q4 is plus 2, but divided by root 2a, a taken outside, so therefore I will write down here root 2. Okay, and last term is q3, q4. q3 is 3 and q4 is 2, already a taken outside. Now what is remain? Tell me. Whatever I was saying, that 10 raised to minus 8 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 8, together I have taken outside 10 raised to minus 16. Okay, now in this way we can consider here the total calculation. If we will do, then we can get it as a u is equal to minus 9 into 10 raised to 9 into 10 raised to minus 16, this one, okay, divided by root 2 joule. Okay, and this term comes out to be minus 6.2 36 into 10 raised to minus 7 joule. So when we calculate completely the bracketed term and put the values here, then it comes out to be minus 6.36 into 10 raised to minus 7 joule. So this is the energy associated with this complete system. Now let us understand the another problem, and that problem is regarding to the amount of work done in rotating a dipole of dipole moment 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb meter from its position in stable equilibrium to its position in the unstable equilibrium, and the electric field is uniform. It is 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb. Now theta 1 is equal to 0 and theta 2 is equal to 180. This we have studied. Then per stable equilibrium theta 1 is 0, unstable equilibrium theta 2 is equal to 180, and p value also they have given 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb meter. Now work done is equal to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is the formula, general formula. So it is PE, okay, we will put the value here. P is 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 8 and E is given as 10 raised to 4 inside the bracket cos 0 minus cos 180 degree. Therefore it is equal to 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 4 into, we have cos 0 is 1 and minus of minus 1, that is 2. So if we calculate, W is equal to 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 4 joule. So this is the energy associated or the work done in moving or rotating the electric dipole from stable equilibrium to unstable equilibrium. Now in the similar manner, the another question is there. An electric dipole consists of two opposite charges, each of magnitude 1 microcoulomb, separated by 2 coulomb meter. Now 2 centimeter, sorry. Dipole is placed in external field 10 raised to 5 Newton per coulomb. Find the maximum torque exerted by field on dipole and work which external agent will have to do in turning the dipole through 180 degrees starting from the position 0 degree. Okay, so first of all, always put the values whatever are given. P is equal to Q into 2A, and they have given that 1 microcoulomb, so we have 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb, okay, into distance of separation is 2 centimeter, so it is 0.02 together, okay, is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb meter. Okay, so first of all we will find out T maximum or torque maximum. So PE sin 90 is the maximum torque condition. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 into field is given 10 raised to 5 multiplied by here the value, that is sin 90. So tau maximum is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 Newton meter. This is the torque exerted maximum. Now we have to find out the work which external agent will have to do. So W is equal to, again we will find out the common formula, PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2, and work done is 2 into 10 raised to minus 8, field is 10 raised to 5, again cos 0 minus cos 180, and this our value comes out to be 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 joule. So in this way we can find out the total work done in rotating a dipole through a certain angle also, and we can find out the stable equilibrium to unstable equilibrium, how the work has to be done. Thank you.